Hello, everybody. Welcome to the 21st episode of TBY. Clap it up, man. Clap it up. I'm so glad y'all can make it here tonight. I really hope all of y'all had a blessed Thanksgiving. I hope y'all got to have some good food and a rat, talk to the family, check on that cousin you don't talk to but 1 or 2 times a year, you feel me? I just hope everything went smooth, you feel me? Everything went good for me. It's probably the most expensive Thanksgiving I've ever been a part of, but it was a good time nonetheless, and always good to be back home. Saw some friends, reunited with the bros. That's always a good time, you feel me? But I ain't gonna get into all that. I got a bone to pick. Number one enemy currently on the op list, Drewski. I don't know where you get off making these skits. Sometimes you just hit a little too close to home. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta take a look at yourself and just be like, am I hitting too close to home right now? I think you need to check yourself or you wreck yourself, brother. Because you're diving in the deep end and you might drown. But anyways, man, first thing I really want to talk about is, Meg allegedly canceling a Call of Duty collab after finding out she'd be a shootable character. That's all I got. It's not much else to say about that. On to sports, you know what I'm saying? Klay Thompson has been in like a bit of a shooting slump. When he got into it with John Morant, who was not even playing, after Klay was talking about the conversation or interaction that they had. And, Klay he's such an OG, he's such a vet, and he's just like, he don't got no time for that. He's a champion, you feel me? He gave a very mature response. In a nutshell, he was basically saying, John Morant wasn't saying anything of substance. He pointed out that he was not on the court and how, he got very, serious towards the end and mentioned how Ja is a star and the league needs its best players on the court. And I appreciated that mature response from Klay. Because he could have just, went at him, because Klay is way far more accomplished than Ja is and possibly will ever be. So next thing I want to talk about is this whole Idris Elba worked on a movie, I believe, with Lee Daniels called, what was it called, Beast? I saw a headline saying that his daughter auditioned for a role in the movie, possibly to play his character's daughter. I'm not exactly sure. But she didn't get the part. And she didn't speak to him for a while because she felt like he could have pulled some strings behind the scenes and got her the part, which is totally understandable why she would be upset. I felt bad for her. And then I found myself, as I thought about it more, I understood and I appreciated it. I saw a clip of Lee Daniels and Idris talking about it, and they said she did really good. Idris is just hard on his kids, and he wants to make sure that they don't, get any shortcuts and that they work for everything that they have. And I really appreciate that. And I feel like that's great parenting. I feel like, in certain cases, nepotism, should be a thing. But, growing up, I just grew up with far too many subpar white celebrities, just people coming off the backs, off the names of these legendary people, and now they have kids and their kids are just rich and just don't do nothing. Like, I don't care if it's Blue Ivy, I don't care if it's Northwest, I don't care if it's Adonis Graham, I don't care if it's Honest Carter. If these kids is not talented, keep them out of the spotlight and keep them off my screen, please and thank you. But yeah, man, I shout out to Idris for that. I had no intention of watching that film, but one last thing I want to address is this whole quarter zip trend. I feel like I caught on to the quarter zip trend fairly early. You feel what I'm saying? It's not even a trend, it's a movement, it's a wave. It's just a motion, it's an understanding of, like, when you put the quarter zip on, it's just like your whole essence, your whole aura just, it vibrates, it goes up a level, and most people just don't get that. And you know what? Until you have a quarter zip on, you probably will never understand it. You probably will never get it. You'll never know what it feels like to let that joint, have the little the little zip joint, have it halfway. So it's like you business, you a little casual up top, but you know what I'm saying, when you get down to the roots, you stable, you feel me? A lot of people not up here thinking that higher level of thinking, but certain people are, and shout out to them. This has been the 21st episode, to be honest. Happy birthday to all the November babies, December babies. Closing out this year, you know, whatever it is that you want to do, go get that. No making excuses. Get out the bed. Go make it happen. This has been To Be Honest. I'm gonna holler at y'all. What's up, you guys? I'm freaking back. You're probably like, brother, why did you change your outfit? It's a whole nother day, you feel me? I had to come back because I forgot to do this part of the video. I was wondering why it was so short. But basically, sometime over the last week or so, I saw a video of this guy. He was basically saying Drake is the only, you know, mainstream rapper that has gotten better with age.
Drake is the only rapper that has gotten better at rapping as he aged. Kendrick Lamar hasn't. Jay-Z hasn't. Kanye hasn't. When you really look at Drake's earlier rapping and compare it to his later rapping, you can't even compare it because Drake is the only MC that has sharpened his pen. Kendrick's best rapping was 10 years ago.
And he was saying Kanye, Jay-Z didn't, J. Cole, Kendrick didn't. And I thought that was really silly. Most of those people, I feel, the exact opposite, except for Kanye West. But I'm strictly going to stick to Kendrick and Drake. I thought that was funny, just debate, and I feel like I could really, you know, just dispel whatever this guy's saying. I wrote, you know, song for song lyrics, you know, Drake from like 10 years ago. Because he said Kendrick's best rapping was 10 years ago. I thought that was just baloney. So I'm gonna read some of these songs. It's gonna take me a second to get these in order, probably. Let me make sure. But yeah, I just thought that was really funny because, you know, I'm a big fan of both of them. I definitely lean more to Kendrick, but I'm a big Drake fan. Like, it's like nobody fucks with Drake the way I fuck with Drake, especially like newer Drake. So I feel like, you know, that just can't be right. But I'm gonna go ahead and read these lyrics. You know, I have Drake songs from like 10 plus or a little close to 10 years ago up until his latest like solo album, which is For All the Dolls. And Kendrick, I just got Kendrick overall, like his last album, because he basically said Kendrick has gotten worse at rapping. So I don't know how he got that. But let me just read y'all some of Drake's, you know, I can't necessarily say these are Drake's best lyrics from back then or from today. These are just lyrics that I pulled out that I thought were funny and made my argument for me. So the song Over, big hit, 2010. One thing about, and I wrote this myself, you know, this is very low budget, chicken scratch. I wrote this in marker, so it's kind of hard to see. So if I mess up the flow, come on, y'all know how that go. One thing about music, when it hits you, feel no pain. And I swear I got this shit that made these bitches go insane. So they tell me that they love me. I know better than that. I'm just saying it did what up with the fade, and I'm ready for that. I'm just saying, okay, I ain't gonna lie, that's hard, but that's 10 plus years ago. You feel me? Next up, this is even earlier than Over. This is Ignorant Shit featuring Lil Wayne. So I don't know this song as well, but he says this was in 2008. 2009, something like that, before 2010, basically. It's all good, I'm going off like lights when the show's over. Make pasta, rent a movie, call hoes over. R.I.P. to Heath Ledger, but I'm no joker. I'll slow roast ya, got no holster. Wet glass on your table, no coaster. Burn bread every day, boy, no toaster. G and Tez got a cig, but I'm no smoker. They just handed chips to me, nigga, no poker. I'm with it, young money, cash money, soldier. My cup runneth over. Okay, that's hard, but that's 2000. That's 17 years ago, you feel me? That was hard, though. You know, I got a bunch, so we're going to sit here and really dissect this real quick. But this is Tuscan Leather, 2013, 12 years ago. This is his best rap. This is his best rapping. Nothing he does today can compare to any of what I just did. But okay, let's get into it. Bench players talking like starters. I hate it. Started from the bottom. Now we're here and we made it. Yeah, Tom Ford Tuscan leather smelling like a brick degenerates, but even Ellen love our shit. Rich enough that I don't have to tell him that I'm rich. Self-explanatory. You just here to spread the story. What's up?
Damn it! He got me!
Sitting Gucci Road like they say up at UNLV. Young rebel, young money, nothing you could tell me. Paperwork taking too long. Maybe they don't understand me. I'll compromise if I have to. I gotta stay with the family. Not even talking to Nikki. Communication is breaking. I dropped the ball on some personal shit. And he keep going like that. That's super hot fire. That's 12 years ago. Pound Cake, 2013. Overly focused is far from the time to rest now. Debates growing about who they think is the best now. Took a while, got the jokers out of the deck now. I'm holding all the cards and niggas want to play chess now. Again, super hot fire. That's 12 years ago. Now, fast forward to Drake today. Okay, maybe not, technically not today, but his last solo album, For All the Dolls, 2023. Not that far. Literally listen to the Dr. Seuss ass shit you're about to hear right now. Like, this is laughably, like, this is kind of crazy. Tried our best, 2023. Message read like a brake light. Word sharp, like a steak knife. Fishing for some answers in the ocean with the fucking great white. We in the club with your gay friends. Always put you on a straight flight. Red fish, blue fish, green fish, two fish, nigga. What are you talking about? Daylight, 2023, same album. Like, what's in your shoe? We socking niggas. Like, what's on your wrist? We clocking niggas. Like, anyone home? We knocking niggas. We clumsy as fuck. We dropping niggas. Like, Lenny Kravitz show, we rocking niggas. Like, tennis indoors, we squashing niggas. Like, Karma number one, we whopping niggas, nigga, what? Okay, that was hard. Hold on, I might gotta take. But you see what I'm saying, though? Like, this, compared to what he was doing years ago, that's like, come on, what are we doing? Like, this is some kids bop ass shit, but it's hard. That shit was hard. Now, I think that's enough Drake, you feel me? We about to get into some real rap. Not to say that Drake isn't the best rapper ever, but it's just something different when you turn on Kendrick versus when you turn on Drake. It's like night and day. And, you know, I'm 51% Kendrick. I can't lie. So, let's see. Now we're on to Kendrick. Like I said, I just did any era of Kendrick. So, I just focus on his last, before GNX. Most of these songs are off Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. And the album, I personally don't even like that much compared to all the other ones, but it's still good, though. First, the title track, United in Grief. Listen to the difference, 2022. I went and got me a therapist. I can debate all my theories and sharing it. Whoa, consolidate all my comparisons. Humbling up because time is imperative. Whoa, started to feel like it's only one answer to everything. I don't know where it is. Whoa, popping a bottle of Claritin. Whoa, is it my head or my arrogance? And he, you know, he keeps going. Honestly, bro, it was 2 a.m. I was so tired, but I mean, I feel like he just said a lot in that little bit I just read. So, I mean, some people may feel different. That was fire to me. Worldwide Steppers. He was kind of wild in this song. This is also from Mr. Morale. I don't think like I used to. Don't blink like I used to. Awkward stares at everybody. See the flesh of man, but still this man compared to nobody. Yesterday I prayed to the flowers and trees. Gratification to the powers that be. Synchronization with my energy. Yeah, I don't know what. I was dumb tired by that point. But even from that little bit I'm reading, like, that is just so much more substance than whatever Drake is saying in his stuff. I just got to be honest about it. Rich Spirit, same album. Morality can wait. Feedback on low latency. I'm glitching from the face as my thoughts grow sacredly. I'm running out of space. Ask Whitney, she okay? Never mind 100K. Why you lying on Benjamin? He turning in his grave. I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't give this shit away. The aloof Buddha, Christ with a shooter. And, you know, he just... I mean, I ain't got to say too much. Like, this is just... The stuff he's saying and he's talking about... It's honestly what I've always wanted from a Kendrick album. Like, it don't have to be all this necessarily story. Just give me something. Like, give me something to think about. Make it like some weird alien shit. Not that it's necessarily weird or alien, but he's just digging real deep, being introspective, digging into the more vulnerable and like introspective side of what it is to be a human. Like, do it this. Oh man. The last song I'm gonna highlight is probably the first part of this song is one of my favorite Kendrick songs. Um, and I can't say enough about this. I'm gonna just read it. Count me out, 2022. Sleep, I ain't never had affairs with that. What's fair when the hearts and the words don't reach? What's fair when the money don't take things back? It's rare when somebody take your dreams back. I care too much, when to share too much, in my head too much. I shut down too. I ain't there too much. I'm a complex soul. I'm about to tear up just reading that shit, bro. Like that is just different, bro. And he's going obviously longer than that. I'm reading very little of Kendrick's stuff, as you can see, compared to what Drake was putting down. And it's like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Personally, for me, Kendrick's music is always just gonna hit. Pause on this. Hit a deeper level. Dang, I'm a part of it. I always feel like Kendrick's music is always gonna hit deeper to the core, as opposed to Drake. Like, of course, we love Drake, especially when he came out. He was hungry. You know, he had a little more introspection to him. He had a little more ambition to him. I don't know, just a little extra oomph that today we don't necessarily see as much. Kendrick, he's just evolving. Every project he evolves a little bit, and he gives us something refreshing and new, and I appreciate that. I don't know why bro would say Drake is the only one that's improved. I mean, come on, guys. It's like night and that was some real cat in the hat ass shit I was reading from Drake, bro. That was bad. And it's really like that's you could say those aren't his best songs, but that's the scheme. Like the scheme is always the same. It's the elementary like redfish, bluefish, catfish, crouton ass shit, man. I don't know. Let me know. I mean, let me know if I'm off, you feel me? I'm a big fan of Drake. I know I just took a big dumpy on him for no reason. Obviously, Drake is Drake. It don't matter what I say about him, but I love his music. I love everything he puts out. I love Iceman. If he disses Kendrick, I'm here for it. Yeah, that's that on that. Anyways, the last thing I forgot as well. What's it called? I'm tripping. What is it called? Here we go. Yanni's choice. You feel me? Come on now, stop playing with him. Yanni's choice for this week is a single. It's not a single. It's just a song off an album from BB and CC Winans, who I thought was strictly like gospel artists, but I looked and Apple Music described this album as R&B and soul, and I was like, "Oh, that's interesting." I thought they strictly did gospel music, but they got a song on there called "Heaven, Bro." If you've never heard that song, I heard this song randomly on the radio riding in the car. It was the craziest thing. If you've never heard this song, just imagine, you know that picture of the dolphins, and it's like it's almost like kind of pixelated a little bit, and they're like jumping out of the sea. It's like three dolphins jumping out of the sea, and it looks very majestic with all these different like emeralds around them or whatever. Or just like all these vibrant different colors and water all around them. That's what that song audioly, that's what that song like feels like. That picture right there, it's like the most, it's like your ears are in paradise. It sounds just like watercolors and like the intro to one of Michael Jackson's greatest songs, Quincy Jones' most well-produced song. It's like, oh man, it's a beautiful song. I highly recommend it. Heaven by BB and CC Winans. Go change your life with that song. This is the real ending, the 21st episode, to be honest. Like, comment, subscribe, ride with your boy. Appreciate y'all. Deuce.